Welcome to Blissful Garden, where orchid enthusiasts come together to explore the art of proper orchid care and propagation. Today, I will guide you through a simple yet highly effective technique for propagating orchids from the flower stems that have already bloomed. This method requires no special equipment or technical skills, making it suitable for both beginners and those looking to make the most of the resources available in the garden. With just a few careful steps, you can turn dead flower stems into new life, creating healthy orchids. This is also a cost-effective and highly effective way to expand your orchid collection. Let's get started. This orchid has just finished its blooming cycle, and I will now cut the flower stems to start propagation to create healthy successor plants. The ideal time to propagate orchids is right when the petals begin to fade, as the plant is now shifting its energy into the recovery and vegetative growth phase. The nodes that have bloomed cannot produce new shoots, so I will cut this off. When propagating orchids from flower cuttings, it is important to choose nodes that have not yet flowered and still have growth potential. These are unopened green nodes that still have the potential to sprout if cared for properly, so I will keep them for propagation. Use a knife to cut the orchid stem diagonally to increase the contact area, helping the plant to easily produce new shoots. If you haven't already, please subscribe to support me and never miss any orchid care tips. Comment and let me know which country you're watching the video from. It's great that we can chat and share together from all over the world. Make cuts at the wounds on the branches to stimulate budding more effectively. Gently remove the protective layer covering the dormant bud, like a thin coat covering the dormant node of an orchid. When this layer is removed, the buds are more easily exposed to air and moisture, stimulating the germination process to take place more quickly. This is a small but very important step in propagating orchids from flower cuttings. Care must be taken to avoid damaging the bud, which is the key to creating a new orchid plant. After separating the outer layer of the branch, we will get to dormant buds, the potential to develop into two orchid plants in the future. Then I use aloe vera to stimulate cutting. Aloe vera not only helps protect against bacteria but also provides moisture and natural nutrients to help the cuttings root quickly and grow healthily. Cut 2 large pieces to use directly on the plant and use that aloe vera cut into small pieces to create a plant care solution. Aloe vera is a popular natural ingredient, easily found in most home gardens. Once the cutting is complete, we move on to the next important step in the propagation process, providing nutrients to the plant after cutting. Use 2 large pieces of aloe vera just cut to apply to the wound ends of the branch. Insert the cutting tip into the aloe vera gel. This allows the cutting to directly absorb the nutrients and hormones in the gel, which stimulates the roots to grow faster and healthier. Aloe vera gel is a highly effective natural ingredient for stem propagation. It helps stimulate faster root growth thanks to natural growth hormones while providing antibacterial properties, good moisture retention protection, and a variety of vitamins to aid in faster healing of cuts. Using small pieces to wipe evenly on the tree trunk also helps provide nutrients to the tree. Incubate the branches for 5 minutes to help the nutrients in aloe vera penetrate and concentrate on nourishing the dormant buds, creating optimal conditions for the development of new shoots. After about 5 minutes, the active ingredients in aloe vera have penetrated into the plant buds, providing essential nutrients to help stimulate the growth and recovery of the orchid. We use the chopped aloe leaves as natural fertilizer for plants. Aloe vera not only helps propagate the stem but also provides nutrients for the plant, especially supporting recovery after blooming and promoting strong growth for the next blooming period. Then add 500 milliliters of clean water into the jar of chopped aloe vera. Cover tightly and wait about 15 minutes for the nutrients from aloe vera to dissolve into the water. Now you will have a natural nutrient-rich solution to water the orchid, helping the plant recover and grow better. Next, I use turmeric powder as a key ingredient in my natural fertilizer recipe. Turmeric powder has many positive effects on orchids, especially in disease prevention and treatment, antifungal, antibacterial, root stimulation, and insect repellent. Use a teaspoon of turmeric powder in a jar and mix with 500 milliliters of hot water. Stir turmeric powder mixed with water. Soaking orchid stems in this cinnamon solution helps disinfect, stimulate rooting, and protect buds from fungal infections during propagation. Cover tightly and wrap with a towel for 1 hour. Let the solution cool before use to avoid damaging the soft tissues of the plant. After 15 minutes, stir the solution well and then filter out the residue, keeping only the clear aloe vera juice. This is the part that contains the purest nutrients to nourish the orchid. This residue can still be reused to clean wounds on other plants. After 1 hour the water cools down. I will stir it one last time before mixing it with aloe vera juice. Filter out the residue and mix with the prepared aloe vera solution. Aloe vera provides oxygen, salicylic acid, vitamin C, E, and minerals such as calcium, magnesium, zinc, which help stimulate germination and healthy root growth. Cinnamon contains compounds that promote cell division, help roots grow quickly, and are antifungal, antibacterial, and keep the cuttings clean. Leave the mixture for 15 minutes to blend the nutrients, creating the ideal natural fertilizer, promoting the orchid propagation process effectively and safely. After 15 minutes, stir well and get natural fertilizer, Use a clean container with enough height for the tree branch. Soak the orchid stems in this mixture for 30 minutes. Soaking the orchid stems helps the plant absorb nutrients as well as heal wounds. After 30 minutes of soaking, the branches have absorbed enough necessary nutrients and are ready to enter the growth process. You can clearly see that the buds are still a healthy green color, a sign that they are alive and have the potential to grow strongly. The next step, before proceeding with propagation, is to use turmeric powder to disinfect the cuts again, ensuring the wound is protected, preventing infection and rot in the early stages. Sterilizing the cuts is a key step that determines the survival and growth of the plant during the propagation stage. The next step is to use floral foam as a substrate. Cut the foam according to the shape of the pot bottom to create a perfect fit, ensuring stability and aesthetics for the growing medium when placing the orchid branch. Foam has the ability to retain moisture effectively, helping to maintain an ideal environment for orchid growth and rooting. Fix the cuttings in the center of the foam board, ensuring the stem stands firmly and has good contact with moisture to stimulate rooting. Then, place the foam pad inside the jar that was used to measure the size, ensuring a snug fit. Next, I use clean filtered water to provide the necessary moisture. In case it is not available, you can replace it with boiled water that has been cooled to ensure the safety of the plant. Pour water about halfway up the sponge to maintain stable humidity. The rising steam will create an ideal microclimate for the plant to grow. Use a medium-sized pot as a cover, with ventilation holes to ensure ventilation for the plant, while preventing the intrusion of insects from the outside. Place the plant in a well-ventilated area, with natural light to create ideal conditions for the plant's growth and regeneration. Continue using turmeric starch to care for the wound of the orchid that has had its flower branches cut to avoid bacterial infection and mold invasion. Helps plants heal wounds quickly and grow new branches quickly. The remaining nutrients are utilized by using a soft cotton ball soaked in the solution and gently wiping it onto the leaf surface. Wiping orchid leaves with a mixture of cinnamon and aloe vera has many benefits. The method of wiping leaves with a mixture of natural nutrients not only brings a smooth shine to orchid leaves, but also plays an important role in improving the overall health of the plant. Cleaning leaves with this mixture helps remove dust, improve the ability to absorb light, and increase the efficiency of photosynthesis. Aloe vera gel in the mixture provides natural moisture, helping to maintain the softness of the leaves, limiting dryness or dehydration, especially useful in dry weather or strong light conditions. At the same time, the natural cinnamon scent has the effect of repelling common pests such as red spiders, mealybugs, and small insects, creating a safe biological protection layer for the plant. Applying this process regularly 1 to 2 times a month will help the leaves stay green, healthy, and shiny, while contributing to increasing the resistance and vitality of the entire orchid plant. Method 2. I will use this mixture to water directly into the base of the orchid pot. Aloe vera provides boron and salicylic acid, two important compounds that help stimulate new root growth, promote cell division, and enhance the plant's natural resistance. At the same time, cinnamon acts as a biological stimulant, supporting the roots to grow quickly, long and firmly attached to the substrate, helping the plant to stabilize and absorb nutrients more effectively. After 3 weeks of care, the orchid branches have begun to sprout new leaves, a sign that the plant is recovering well and entering a stable growth phase. The water in the pot has run out. Add clean filtered water to maintain the necessary humidity for the root system. Continue to place the plant in a cool place with gentle light and circulating wind to help the plant recover and grow steadily. Results after 1 month and 10 days of propagation. You can see that the orchid has begun to germinate and develop a healthy root system. When the roots and leaves grow strong and healthy, you can move the plant to a new pot to create favorable conditions for the orchid to continue growing. Because the branch has two well-developed roots, we can separate them, creating 2 independent orchid plants for more effective propagation and care. Before pruning, I will disinfect the scissors with medical alcohol to remove bacteria and prevent the spread of pathogens to the orchid. And use a soft cotton ball to remove the alcohol and remove bacteria on the scissors. When cutting, make a single, decisive cut to avoid damaging plant tissue. Repeated cutting can disrupt the stem structure and affect its ability to recover. Thus, we have successfully multiplied 2 new shoots, each of which has the potential to develop into a complete orchid plant. Continue using turmeric powder to treat the cut, helping to fight bacteria and prevent fungus from entering. Only when the cuts have been safely treated and completely dried, we proceed to pot the tree to limit the risk of infection and help the tree stabilize better. Choosing a pot with many ventilation holes, combined with a large layer of pine bark lining the bottom, will create optimal ventilation conditions for healthy root growth. Limit waterlogging. Before planting, I treated the pine bark substrate to completely remove mold and pathogens, ensuring a clean environment for the plant to grow. Next, I used treated dry moss to maintain stable humidity, support root growth, and help the plant adapt to its new environment. Placing the trunk underneath helps to firmly fix the tree and allows the roots to absorb nutrients more effectively. Continue to cover with a layer of dry moss to protect and keep the root system moist. Dry moss has natural antibacterial properties, helping to prevent the growth of certain fungi that are harmful to orchids. In just a few months, you will have 2 healthy new orchid plants in your garden. During normal care days, use clean water to mist to maintain humidity for the plant. The mixture of turmeric powder and aloe vera should be watered regularly twice a week to promote the recovery process and stimulate healthy growth of the orchid. Water the roots directly with clean water to provide necessary moisture and support the effective absorption of nutrients. Place the tree in the garden in a location with soft light and good air circulation, creating ideal conditions for the tree to grow strongly and sustainably. From a part of an orchid plant that seemed to have withered, you can now create a new, vibrant pot of orchids. This simple propagation method is not only effective, cost-effective, but also sustainable, allowing you to reuse the blooming flower stems to create more beautiful orchids right at home. This is a natural technique, especially suitable for beginners as long as you are patient and care for the plants with love every day. You will soon own a garden full of sparkling blooming orchids like delicate gifts from nature. If you find the video useful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on upcoming practical orchid care tips. Wishing you success in your journey of propagating and caring for orchids. See you in the next videos.